Hello, Alfia. Good evening. Thank you so much for connecting with me today and scheduling this call. I'm very, very delighted and excited to meet you and looking forward to a very fulfilling conversation today with you. How are you
Thank
doing?
you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for providing me this opportunity. I am doing very great this evening. What about you, ma'am?
I am doing excellent as well. Thank you so much. All right. So, Alfia, I hope you know at least a little bit about me by now.
Of course, ma'am. I know you. I'm a big fan of you.
Thank you so much. So, if you have any specific questions, I would definitely be delighted to answer them for you. However, before that, why don't you quickly introduce yourself to me and all our viewers who are watching us today?
Of course, ma'am. My name Alfia Kurul. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Kerim Satri, Goa. And
Hmm.
my qualification, I have done BA in English and Hindi. And now I'm working. I'm not a working, but I'm professionally conducting online as well as offline spoken English coaching classes for
Hmm.
outsiders from outside my village as well as for my villages also.
That is wonderful. Very nice.
Yes,
Great
ma'am.
to hear about that. So, Alfia, you are staying in Goa. That's a very,
Yes.
very exciting thing for me because Goa is one of my favorite places, and I definitely try and I think every time that I'll visit Goa at least once in a year, but that never happened. I only am able to visit Goa twice, like once in 2 years, like that. So,
Hmm.
which part of Goa are you in? North side or south side or in the middle somewhere?
I'm in North Goa.
North Goa. Okay,
Yes.
wonderful, wonderful. Very happening place. So, how often do you visit the beach?
Beaches I visit.
You keep visiting.
Nowadays it's not like, but before I was staying that side in Panjim, so it
Mm-hmm.
was near to me, and I used to visit there.
Right. Okay, wonderful. All right. So, Alfia, your video is like very blurred. Like, are you
So
facing network issues or anything? Or are you
yeah,
on
little
hotspot?
bit. No, I'm not using any hotspot, but network issue there is little bit.
Yeah, yeah. It's a very, very blurred video that I can see.
Is it okay now?
No, it's the same, it's same blurry.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So, yes, Alfia, apart from teaching English, what are your other hobbies? What do you do in your free time?
Okay, ma'am. When it comes to my free time, I'm very excited to learn new things like
Hmm.
having conversation with new people in English as well as many other languages. Like one of my favorite languages, Marathi, Hindi
Okay.
also. But when it comes to Marathi, I'm a biggest fan of Marathi.
Wow. How did you learn
Yes.
Marathi?
It was in my school time. I was having that subject, and
Oh,
that was one special reason for that, by which I forced myself, and with that daring, I learned that language.
wow. That's great. It is so interesting to hear that. I have been in Pune for the last 10 years. I can speak Marathi only in like bits and pieces because I know a few words, but I can understand most of it. Like if somebody is talking in front of me in Marathi, I can understand it. And Marathi is a lot like Bengali. Marathi and Bengali has a lot of common words. So that's why probably it becomes a little easier for me to understand.
Okay.
Mm.
So
All
apart from Marathi, even I try to learn other languages like Malayalam and Kannada. Hello, hi, greetings in that.
Wow, that's interesting. Good. So you are somebody who is very interested in learning new languages, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. So apart from English, are there any other foreign languages that you are interested in?
No, I'm not that much.
Not very interested in any other
No,
foreign.
no.
Okay, got it. Understood. All right. So, Alfia, how long has it been that you are teaching spoken English to kids in your village and in the surrounding areas?
It was after my BA, after completion of my BA, I started that.
Mm-hmm.
I was having that biggest hope and that willing to have to see that change in my surroundings, especially in my village, for my villages.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And
So
what? Mhm.
since 2021, I started that.
That's great. It's been quite some time now. And initially, when you started, I think many of our viewers will have this question or they will have this apprehension in mind when they want to start something. Taking that first step is always very difficult for everyone. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that? Like, how did you take that first step? How, how apprehensive were you at that time? And what are the things you did to get over that, hesitation for the first time? And how did it all start?
It was after completion of my BA. I was not having any option, so I
Mm,
was very confused and like what to do, what I'll do, and
mm,
especially with that, with my career in other field, I was having this biggest dream in myself that I will do that. I will have to make that change.
mm,
So that was thing in my mind, but I was like, will that happen, or
mm,
will these people around me, my villagers, will they support me? I was
mm.
having that thing in my mind, because this is a village where only in Goa, especially it's our language is our Konkani.
Correct.
Our language they prefer is only Konkani. Beside that, no other language is used here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and especially this is a Muslim area where in which Wada I am living. So it's like Muslim community, and we are having conversation in Urdu, Hindi.
Mm,
Okay, so it was like what to do, how to start, and so it was one side. My father asked me, Alfia, whatever you are doing, will it happen? Will people will support you? Are you thinking? What are you thinking? But apart from that, my mother was there. Whatever you do, Alfia, just start it. Don't think about it. Let's
right.
see what will happen. Let it be. You just start it. I am there. Actually, my father didn't give me that thing that you don't do it. He didn't ask me
Right.
for that thing.
Mm,
He didn't oppose me,
mm,
but he was there. But he was thinking like he was having that it won't work here.
mm, mm. He was a little skeptic.
Yes, yes.
Mm,
So, anyways, I started within my Vada itself, small
mm-hmm,
Vada, and
mm-hmm,
I was not having much this thing. So I visited each and every house of my neighborhood, and I told them regarding the same. And
mm-hmm.
as part from that little bit, as and how I started, then you know what happens. I get little knowledge, and then I continued and I contacted my villagers.
Mm,
That's
okay,
it.
that's it. Good, good. So how would you, if you have to talk about your journey, what would be one or two adjectives that you will call it by if you have to talk about your journey?
It's like difficult, not difficult, but
Mm-hmm.
you have to take efforts, and the biggest thing is you should have that support.
Mm,
Unless and until you get support, not only from your family, you have to get that self support as well as from your family, and the
right.
support of the people for whom from whom you have started this.
Mm, true. Okay,
So
good.
in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning I didn't get that support, but
Mm,
later on it worked.
wonderful. So what are your
And
dreams now?
in my case, ma'am, I didn't start it for kids. My biggest
Mm,
dream was, I believe till now, I believe that there is no age for learning.
absolutely. Very true.
You can learn it at any age point, at any point of your age, you can have that.
Mm-hmm.
So I started with, in the beginning only, I posted that, and in my advertisement, it was mentioned that anyone can join my classes,
Mm.
no age bar.
That's good. So what do? You do group classes or you do individual
No,
coaching?
no, no. When it comes to my classes, I conduct individual classes.
Good. Very nice. Wonderful. So tell me this, what are your dreams with this? What is it that you want to do and achieve in the years to come?
It's the biggest dream is to have and to see that change in my surrounding. I want to see the people having conversation in English,
Mm, okay.
because it's the very rural area, and
Mhm.
I want to see that change.
That's wonderful.
And
Very nice.
because to have that change, my mother, after completion of my 10th standard, she took me to Panjim, and I
Mhm.
did my further studies, high secondary as well as BA. I completed in Panjim city.
Okay. Panjim is a very beautiful city.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. Okay, okay. Very interesting. Nice. Okay, so tell me this, Alfia, you stay in a place which is famous for its food, right? So if
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
to talk to someone about exploring Goan cuisine when they are visiting Goa for the first time, what would be your top recommendations to that person?
Yeah, there are various restaurants, hotels you can visit. And
Mm-hmm.
apart from that, when you visit Goa, it's the biggest thing you can do is you can start cooking on your own on beaches, beach side, or there are certain areas like in my own village. There are various centers or spots you can visit. You can get your own thing and you can start cooking, because
Mm.
we here in my village we get tourists here. They visit and they come. They wait for that stop or that center, and they have that thing. They enjoy cooking.
Oh, this is new. I never knew about
Yes,
this. So
yes.
next
And the
time I'm
biggest
coming home,
center.
I'm contacting you for this, okay? You have to show
Yeah,
me
of
where
course,
I
ma'am.
can do
Sure.
that. Okay, what else?
Yeah, and the biggest center, what I want to tell you is, our we are having here biggest one of the biggest dam, that is Anjunan Dam in
Mm,
Satari.
true. Yeah. And I have heard about that dam. I have never visited it. But is it that dam which has like it has a tunnel like structure where the water is flowing inside somewhere? Is it that same place?
Yes, yes. From
Mm,
top side, if you go, it looks like, but when you
yeah.
visit the down part of that, it's not
Mm.
that. It's an open.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Interesting. It's a few kilometers away from North Goa, I guess, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Mm.
but it is very close to me here.
Oh, okay. So if I am in Anjuna, how far would be your village from there?
It's like 1 2 kilometers, one
Oh,
kilometer max to max.
nearby then.
Yes, yes.
All right, all right. Good. Wonderful. All right. So, Alfia, do you have any questions for me today?
No question, because you are that person with the conversation you have in that. I don't have any queries. I don't have any doubts. But I'm very glad. I'm very happy, very excited to get this opportunity, and you provided me that opportunity.
Well, I love interacting with all of you because, it's a small family that we are building together, right? And I really like it when you all reach out, when you all comment. That's why I try to individually respond to each comment that comes on the channel. Sometimes I'm delayed, sometimes, I'm caught up with other things, but I definitely try and make sure to respond to each one of you because at the end of the day, it is all your love and your support that keeps me motivated, that keeps me encouraged to put in the effort into the channel and bring something new for all of you each time. So definitely, I should be the one thanking you that you took time out and you wrote to me and you reached out to have this conversation. So thank you so much for that. And well, I mean, you are doing a fantastic job. That is definitely for sure. You have a very beautiful vision in your mind. You want to see people around you speak English fluently. That's a wonderful vision. Uh, you know, Apart from that, I think you are somebody who is very calm and composed when you speak. And you are someone who speaks with a smile on her face. So, those are very great qualities to have. So,
Thank you
overall,
so
I
much, ma'am.
Mhm. I definitely want to wish you all the very best for everything that you are doing and for everything else that you would do in future. And I totally enjoyed this conversation with you today.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Even I enjoyed, and I'm very happy that you provided me this opportunity. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am.
You're most welcome. Thank you, Alfia, for joining me today. You take care of yourself, and most probably in future, I'll definitely see you again.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, and sure,
All
we'll meet
right.
one day.
Sure. You're most welcome.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Yes.